So let's get this thing started. Okay. Hi, my name is Alicia. If you saw the intro to this video, I am Young 40 Mom, Young 40 Mom Crafts. Welcome to my channel. If you are a new subscriber, thank you for joining my community. And if you have already been subscribed, welcome back. Today, I am going to, I have several things I want to do in giveaways. I've got a cross stitch kit with a little bit of mishmash. I have a, of course, the Christmas and July fairies is going on right now. We're having the drawing on the 15th. I will announce the winner on the 16th. That person will go into the grand prize drawing. Laura E. won this kit, this cross stitch kit, and I'm still waiting to hear from her so that I can ship that out. But today I'm going to show you some things that I am currently working on. I actually have a lot of things that I'm working on, but I'm only going to show you what I've got in my bag beside me that I am working on at the moment. But I also want to show you the 2 completed projects that I have already done. Also, to an upcoming giveaway for this month, I've got some simplicity patterns. That's for the other giveaway, because y'all know I always have 3 giveaways, usually. If not, I definitely always have 2. So, because the Christmas and July fairies is so big, and it is for the, anybody can do it. The link will be down below if you're interested in adding your name to that list. But let me show you these, and I'm hoping that the lighting is true color for you guys. I'm going to adjust it. If it's not, let's see, I don't know if that'll be, we're gonna see. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you is a pattern that I got from, I've got a couple of ends I still need to weave in. This is from Crystal at Bag O' Day Crochet. This is her pattern. I think it's number, I want to say 230 or 207. Anyway, it's a summer top. I finally finished it. That is the back. Yeah, this is the front. Okay. So, this is what it looks like. Let's see if I can. I made it into an extra large, but it's a little snug on my arms. The armholes are a little snug. I think I'll add more here next time. But okay, so the camera is showing it as a brown variegated, but it's actually more of a mauve. And I think because I am wearing such a purple top, it's coming out as a brown. I think, is that a brown? Hang on a second. I'm going to have to check my true light here. Hold on. I lied to you. It's not purple. My eyes are going bad. No, really, my right eye really is. I'll have to tell you guys about that sometime. They are shades of brown. These are like a coffee. And it is, so it is true to color. That's the back, sorry. You know how you can tell it's the back? You can see where it connects. See where the colors split? So that's the back. This is the front. The front has continuous runs. So this was made, see the sparklies? Oh, the sparklies are picking up really good. This is made with ice yarn in the Magic Glitz. And there will be a link below if you are interested in going and checking out my ice yarns shop. But anyway, so Magic Glitz. Yeah. And this is in the browns. They're like, it's like coffee colors. So pretty. But it turned out really cute. I didn't think I would be able to wear it. I didn't think it would fit me because I thought it was going to be too small up here. But it actually looks kind of cute. I'll lose a little bit more weight and I will definitely get to wear it. But it's more of a, I'm still a 2X. I was pushing almost to a 4X. I am now a 2X, almost in a 1X. So it's a 1X. But anyway, so yeah, so this is Bag O' Day, Crystal Bag O' Day. It's either, like I said, it's number either 230 or 207. I'm surprised I remembered where I even got it from. So yeah, so I like that. Isn't that pretty? And it's really easy to work, and it works up fast. It's really easy to do. So I've got to have that tail, and I'm going to photograph it on the mannequin at my office, and either put it on eBay, my eBay shop, or on Etsy. The second summer top I finished. I think you guys were asking. You were asking about the red one that I'm working on, but I haven't finished it. But this was the first one I did in that pattern. It is, you guys were asking too, it is by the Crochet Crowd, Yarn Inspirations. It's on the Crochet Crowd YouTube website. There is a downloadable pattern. I do not like the way it's written up, so I am rewriting it in layman's terms, because you know how you say skip a stitch, they say miss a stitch, and it threw me off. And there's a couple of other lingo in there that I had to go back and watch the video a couple times, and I finally figured it out on my own. No, see, I told you he had to get in the shot. No, go on, go. He's got to get in the shot every time. He cannot stand it when I'm talking to the camera because he thinks I'm talking to him. Or either that or it's because it's drawing attention away from him. Alright, so I finished this summer top. This one is too big for me. You know, like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. It fits me everywhere and it looks really cute on me, except it comes down too low here. And when I did try to wear it, I wore a tube top underneath it. And then when I did, the sleeve kept sliding down because the sleeves were too big. So I am revamping this one as well. And I am making it the inches, I'm making it smaller. Like, okay, so the pattern calls from here where the armhole starts to the top of the neck area. Let me flip this back. From here to here, it calls for, if you're doing an extra large, it's calling for 5 inches. Well, I've measured it, it's 5 inches. And then from here, from the collar to the top of the shoulder, it calls for 5 inches if you're an extra large. Well, I'm a big girl, but I don't have big boobs. So I don't have the chest to hold it up. And I'm guessing that's probably the issue. So the sleeve kept sliding off, and I was like, I really wanted to wear it because it's so stinking cute. I mean, look at those colors. Is that not beautiful? I mean, look at that. Now, I did use, I want to say that I saved the band. This is Shawl and a Ball. I was trying to figure out what I could do with Shawl and a Ball without just making a shawl, because everybody may make shawls or they make scarves. I doubled it up, I tripled it up, and I made a headband. I showed you guys how to do that. But I thought that would be so beautiful as a top. This colorway is called Restful Rainbow. And I don't know if they still have it or not. It may be a discontinued color. But isn't that, look at those colors. Isn't that beautiful? And one thing I like about this is you work in, it's panels. It's 2 panels that you stitch together. Now, you can't even tell where I stitched it up at the top. Where did I stitch it up at the top? Where did I stitch it? Wow, I did that good of a job. I can't even tell. There it is. Wow, I can't even tell. That's where I stitched it. Now look at that. Right there. That's where I hemmed it together. You can't even tell. It looks so good. Now on this side, where did I hem it? Oh, there it is. On this side, I did a good job at hiding it too. I hemmed it right here. So yes, that turned out really good. And then the side pieces, you can kind of tell a little bit because I used a variegated color. You can't tell it as much on this side, but on the inside, you can see the seam. See where it's, you can see right here. the seam, but it's hidden really well. At least you know the right side from the wrong side. So I think I did pretty good. I love this. I absolutely love this. So I'm redoing the pattern to shorten the length between here and here and shorten the length between here and here. Y'all, if you hear any buzzing sounds, I got laundry going and I've got the air fryer with some baked sweet potatoes going at the same time. So this is going gifted to my friend Brandy. But look at those colors are just gorgeous. I mean, I could take it up, but it would have like an extra padding on the top, and I'm like, I'll just give it to her. I'm going to take pictures of it on a mannequin. I'm going to give it to her, and I'm going to, I am in the process of making a new one. So my new one, I showed you guys, I started. I have one panel done, and I've already started on the second panel. So I'm going to show you that. So hold on. All right. So I found my band I saved from the shawl and the ball. And this is those colors. But mine has more of the blue and the purples in it. And this one looks like it has more of the orange and the yellows and reds in it. But yeah, mine have more of the blues and the purples. But anyway, yeah, I think that's this, yeah, Restful Rainbow. Doesn't want to focus. It has, if you guys have never worked with shawl and the ball before, it is a 4-weight. I used I want to say I used a 5mm hook. Yeah, I used a 5mm hook on that. Which is a G? No, a 4.5 is a G. It's an H. I used an H hook on that. I want to say, I can't, look, it's so dark, so I'll show you the specs there if you can see it. It's dark. But anyway, so that's what I used on that. Okay, so with the new one that I'm working on, you guys saw with the sparkle yarn, I've got one panel done and I'm in the middle of on the second panel. And so you can see here how I made it shorter from here to here. So I only did 3 inches instead of the 5 that they called for, and I only did 3 inches from here instead of the 5 that they called for, and I thought that will be perfect for me. So yeah, I'm excited. And I think what I'm going to do also is alter it to make this the back so it's higher, and then have the front drape down a little bit more. So I always like to alter patterns anyway. I never really, I start out going by what they call for, but I always find myself veering. But isn't that pretty? Isn't that sparkly? It's going to be so nice. And it's very sheer. I mean, like, it'll be a nice summer top. And when I was going to tell you guys, when I put this one on, because it's so sheer, I thought I put it on naked. I couldn't see any flesh. I was really impressed. And that's not the reason why I couldn't keep it held up. I did have a tube top underneath it once I was going to wear it out. I was actually fixing to go out the door, and the next thing I know, the shoulder kept falling down. I was like, oh no, this is going to stretch as we go. I'm hoping that when I wash it, it'll tighten it up. But anyway, so this is ice yarn as well, but this one is called Starglitz. And oh, and the shawl and the ball, I was going to tell you guys, I used, to make that shirt, I want to say 1.5 balls of the shawl and the ball. Yeah, I used 1.5 shirts, 1.5 balls. Whereas with the glitz yarn, I am going to end up using, I want to say 2, maybe 2. Yeah, I'm still working on it. Probably going to use 2.5 because they're smaller balls. But anyway, the Starglitz yarns, if you get them from Ice Yarns, they're only like $1.99 each, or they're $1.75 each. Now keep in mind, when you buy ice yarns, you're paying a lot for the shipping. But if you balance it out, say for instance your shipping is $25 and you got 10 skeins of yarn for like $1.50 a piece, it comes out a lot cheaper. Because a ball like this at Hobby Lobby is going to cost you $4.99 or $5.99. So you're coming out about $2, $2.50 a skein when you divide it with the shipping. Anyway, so they got the top, the first part of the top done. So I'm holding on to that. And that's the first panel. So I'm working on, oops, I've got another one I've started with a different type of yarn. I was going to show you guys that. Here is the second panel. I am on the last row of finishing the bottom part, and then I will start on the breastplate part. So I'll probably get this. If I worked on it tonight, I could probably get this part done tonight as well, but I'm not going to work on it steady. I've got something else that I'm working on. I'm working on a different type of blanket. Anyway, so this is the last row for the main panel. And because it's all one color, it's going to be seamless. You won't be able to see where the seams are coming across. So that is the other project that I'm currently working on. It's my whip. And I showed you guys my basket I was working on. Yeah, the first top used a skein and then maybe half of this skein. So not even that, I don't think. Alright, so here's the basket. I'm using scrap yarns for the basket, and I am intertwining it with the size 10 thread for stability. And then in the bottom, I'm going to put a bottom panel in it with some plastic canvas, and I'm probably going to cover it maybe with fabric to have a lining. I made a pouch. Hey! Cat's fighting. No. Ooh, Ellie's like, ooh, you're on my blanket, and smacked Copper and knocked him over. She's very territorial. Anyway, so I stitched a pouch, and I have to sew it on. So this is going to have a pouch on the inside, and I'll show you guys what it's going to look like when I'm done. And I want to say I single crocheted that. I did. I single crocheted the pouch with scrap yarn. And this actually wasn't scrap yarn. This was some Lion Brand hand-dyed wool yarn that I had, or it's a wool acrylic blend that I used, that I'm using up at the top for reinforcement. But anyway, it's gonna have a round flat bottom, and then I'm gonna put a big strap on it. It's gonna be a shoulder bag. I think that's what I call it, shoulder bag. Yeah. Wasn't how I started out wanting to do it, but it's turned out okay. Okay, so my next whip I'm going to show you guys is called, the name of the yarn is called Darling Deer. It's Baby Bee. Got it at Hobby Lobby, regularly $4.99. I got it on clearance for $1.24. And this is what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? Oh, it's so soft. It's got those little ridges on it. It reminds me of a skinnier homespun. And I like to work from the inside out unless I cake it up. And even when I make a cake, I still like to work from the inside out because it just pulls a lot easier. And then you can just lay it down and pull. You don't have to worry about it rolling around everywhere. But if I ever do the outside, I usually put it in a bag so it can roll around in the bag. I have too many animals, y'all. I don't need it picking up my hair or my cat hair or my dog hair. And my dog sheds more than all 4 of my cats combined. Go figure. Anyway, so what I'm using on that one is... Oh, and I meant to tell you on this one that I'm working on, I am using the needle that Crystal made me. Crystal, the Yarny Chicken and Crazy Cat Lady. I just call her Crystal the Yarny. She made me this hook and sent it to me as a gift. I just thought it was so sweet. And it's perfect. I mean, it's got the perfect grip. It's got, she must have put her thumb on it or something. It's baked polymer clay, but it's so sweet. she asked me what colors I liked, and I gave her an idea, and that's what she did with it. I was like, so cool. Anyway, okay, so with this one, I am using that was a 5.5 millimeter hook, which was an eye hook, and this is a 5.0 millimeter hook, which is the same one that I used with the shawl in the ball, which is a 5 millimeter hook, which is a H. This one, let's see, it calls for a 4.5 millimeter hook, which is a G hook, so I'm up one size with this. There are 295 yards or 270 meters. It is a 100-gram ball. I like working with 100-gram balls over the 50-gram balls. But anyway, so yeah, so or you could use a 4.5 millimeter knitting needles if you want to work with. But anyway, so I started. I haven't gotten any further with it. It's more fiddly to work with. You can see why, but it's gonna be pretty. It's got some yellow in it, but it's mostly gray and like an ecru or an eggshell color, an off-white, and different shades of grays, and they're just very pale yellow. Baby colors, right? So I think this will make a cute little top. It'll be good on my skin. What do you think? And it's very soft. Like, oh, it's like baby soft because it's baby yarn. But anyway, so that's, I've started with that. Again, that's the Crochet Crowd. And the name of that pattern is called Peaches and Cream Summer Top, is what I want to say. You can find it on their YouTube channel. That's where I found it. The pattern. That's what I made the shawl and the ball one with. That's what I'm making the burgundy ice yarns. Actually, this is more like a deep plum. And it really is a deep plum. It's not my eyes train plicks on me. Tray and plicks on me. I know y'all are laughing your heinies off at me right now. And I don't blame you, because if it was me watching it, I'd be laughing my hiney off too. Anyway, so there's that. Because when I get off here, I'm probably going to start stitching again. I've got a tutorial going on right now. I want to do my purses again, and I have to remember, how was it that I crocheted on zippers before? Because I bought like 50 zippers to make pouches, hand clutches. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm working on that. That's my new venture. So by the time I get done with this, because I started a new one before I finished the plum looking one, I will have half of this done and the plum looking one done this weekend. So I wanted to start something new. And every time I want to get started on my cross stitch stuff, I have maybe 7 projects started on cross stitch, but the problem with that is I am having issues with my right eye. I'm not going blind, but I don't know if it's is it retinopathy from the diabetes. All I know is my right eye started giving me trouble after I started this new medication. It's a very new medication. I think she said the insurance doesn't cover it yet. My new insurance will, but without it, it's $600. It's the one I told you guys about, $625 a month. But I got accepted for the trial on it, which is allotting me a year for free. They sent it to me in the mail. That's great. Look at this great bag. Isn't that great? So great. It's a very thick canvas. This came from eBay. Authentication verification. They give you one of these when you send off for when you buy a pair of Nike shoes that are over $100, it goes through authentication verification through eBay, and when you get it it takes longer for you to get it to your home, but when you do get it to your home after eBay has authenticated it, you get this pretty little bag. It comes in this really nice box, and it comes with a certificate and this little tag that's attached to the Nike shoes. So cool. But anyway, so if you guys ever order Nike shoes off of eBay, be patient with the people you buy it from. I'm telling you from someone who works for some company that sells them. Tons of them. But anyway, I'm going to take these to work with me so that I can have them on the mannequin. No, Ramsey again. But anyway, so I don't know if this is like a gym bag for your shoes. It's so tight. It's and it's got one of those little, it locks it in place, but I can't get it to close. How the heck are you supposed to get your dang shoes in there if you had a pair of shoes in there? And then tighten it up too. Let me tell y'all something. This bag came from a pair of shoes. They ended up sending it back to us, even though that was authenticated. This pair of shoes, y'all, was a size 17, men's 17. I have never seen a pair of shoes that big. I kid you not, they were like this big. I'm not exaggerating. They were huge. Anyway, what was I saying? My eye. So anyway, so I started taking this medication, and I noticed, I went whole food plant-based September a year and a half ago. I went from a 3.75 and a 3.25 to a 1.5 in both eyes, which means if y'all have glasses or you've had eye exams, you know that's a huge improvement, right? So you would think that I wouldn't get retinopathy, but in my right eye, I don't see clearly right now. This started about a month after I started taking this medication, and that's why I think it's the medication. I have the shield over this eye. I see like spots. Tanya is destroying your territory. Oh my. Okay. I'm getting all kinds of thug life stuff. Wormhole. Anyway, so in this eye, it's like, I have a screen over the top of it. You ever seen old television shows where you go, okay, it's similar to that, only it doesn't move. It only moves when I move my eye around. So when I move my eye around, it goes with the eye. I also have, do you remember when you were a kid and you do those little birds like this? I have some of those. It's like little lines. So I'm getting what's called eye bleeds in the back of my eye. And so it looks like every time I move my eye, there's like a gnat that flies around, and also these little tiny little bird blips. So I can see out of that eye. It's just not very clear. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to let my doctor know I'm going to stop taking the medication for a little while, or at least maybe reduce the dose, cut back, and see if that helps. And if that helps, then I'm just going to have her take me completely off of it. The whole goal between me, the reason why I went vegan or whole food plant-based, was because it has been proven time and time again, you can reverse diabetes and heart disease and prevent other illnesses. You can reverse endometriosis. You can reverse so many illnesses if you go whole food plant-based. In other words, nothing processed. Stay away from processed and animal products, because the way animals are now, there's too many hormones and other things that they give the animals unless you raise it yourself. But you guys know my points of view on that. I'm not going to get into that. Raise it yourself. Great. You know what your animals are being fed, essentially. But anyway, since I changed over, I'm off of 3 of my medications. they put me on this one because she was trying to prevent me from getting on insulin. Now, my A1C, if you guys are diabetic, you know what an A1C is, has gone down, which is great. My cholesterol levels are finally normal because I'm not putting extra cholesterol into my body. He is dying, y'all. Come here. You are a mess. He's down here whining like... You know what he wants, right? That's it. That's it right there. That's all he wanted. Because I'm talking. You are rotten. If y'all don't know, this is Ramsey, my spoiled chihuahua. He weighs a little over 5 pounds. He's Maddie's dog. Oh, there it goes. You see it? Maybe in the camera? He's Maddie's dog, but he adopts me. Oh, you see my kitty cat blanket? That's Maddie's too. I kind of stole it from her. She's going through a black color phase in her bedroom. Y'all, this video is already 30 minutes long. I am so sorry. I'm just rambling on and I keep on going. I get started and then I don't want to stop. I still have my giveaways to put up. Today's the 13th, but I will have them back. I will have them up by the 15th. And then when I have for the cross stitch giveaway and the other giveaway that I'm going to be having, he's a mess. The drawing for that will be at the first of the month. Will be at the end of the month. I'll let you guys know officially what the date's going to be when we're going to have the drawing for those. But in the meantime, the crochet giveaway is the Christmas in July. And if I can keep, I'm at 1,500 subscribers finally, after all these years of being on YouTube. I've had a YouTube channel for 11 years, y'all. So if I maintain 1,500 or more subscribers for 30 days, I am going to do a huge giveaway. It's going to be, I may do 3 huge giveaways, but I'm definitely going to do one huge crochet knit giveaway. I've got some really great gifts in mind of what I want to put in the giveaway. It will be a boxed up giveaway, only because I'm just tickled that I hit that milestone finally. It took forever, and with the whole screw up with YouTube thinking that everybody's spamming, and because some people were copy and pasting, and I've been guilty of it. I'm going to tell you right now, I've been guilty of copy and pasting, but I had no clue that they were going to do this, what they did. And if you're not sure what they did, go back and look at my last 2 videos. I talk about the concerns with the Christmas in July fairies, and then I give the explanation of what Dana had talked about, Dana Wanderlust Crochet, who is hosting this event with the Christmas in July fairies. And we can only use the hashtag in the actual giveaway video and in the actual winner video, so you'll get to see that again. But if you put in hashtag Christmas in July fairies 21, I can't leave it in the description box, but I have it. We could put it in our title. So if you click on that link below for the Christmas in July fairies, it'll show you in the title what it is. But if you put that hashtag in the search engine, you'll find all of us. You'll find all of us fairies this year. You got to go. Is this not rotten? So rotten. You got to go. Oh, his little feet, he's shaking. Are you shaking? You got to go. All right. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. See his little heart on his head? Got a little heart right there. You say bye? He says, I'm 2 years old. And I have 2 bells. Oh. And now he's shy. Now you being shy? Anyway. Alright, guys. I have rambled on enough. I will keep you posted on what's going on with my eye. I don't know if I'm going to have a battery life to get the giveaways up tonight. But I will. I promise I will get it out tomorrow. All my prizes have been mailed. All my giveaways are in action, except for the new ones I got to post, and then for Laura E to message me. Maximum file size. Oh, that means I gotta go. All right, guys, I gotta go. Thank you for watching, subscribing, being part of my channel, being part of my life. I don't know. Yeah, it says I'm still recording. Anyway, all right, so I'm gonna go. This quality of this video may not be very good because I'm using up all my space and I'm not converting it on my computer because it takes too long. Anyway, so I will see you guys next time. Thank you for being part of my life. I love you guys so much, and I love all your wonderful comments. I am actually going to do a shout out video this weekend of all my lovely subscribers that communicate with me, and I don't always communicate back. If I give you a heart, I have read your comment and I appreciate it. I am on the go so much that I don't get it. I type like this, so I have to voice speak. Anytime I respond back to you, it's a voice speak, and it's only because I'm trying to get. Oh, there's another one, Thug Life. It's only because I'm trying to let you guys know. If you ask me a question, I do respond to your questions, but I read everything you guys send every single time, and I appreciate it. And Olive, wherever you're at, girl, I know you can't comment. Send me an email. I miss talking to you. All right, thank you guys for watching, and Mary, for catching up on my videos. I love you, girl. We have got to get together sometime. Anyway, y'all take it easy. Keep it real.